Et bonjour à tous les amis, bienvenue, c'est Kefko du 54 sur Twitch. On se retrouve pour cette nouvelle session de Open Road épisode 2 sur Xbox Game Pass PC directement. Vous allez écouter l'OST de Bayonetta sur Nintendo Wii directement. Est-ce qu'on m'entend les amis? Bayonetta sur Nintendo Wii. On m'entend très bien. Oh, ça me bug les gars. Est-ce qu'on m'entend les amis? Ça m'entend très bien. C'est parti les gars, on passe en jeu directement. Ah, si je passe directement comme ça. Comme ça. Comme ça. Comme ça. Parfait les gars. Hop. Tac. Je fais comme ça. Je fais comme ça. Et comme ça. Nickel chrome. Donc, on continue. Je mettrai la première partie de l'épisode 4 sur YouTube de ce soir. Attends. Continuons. On s'est arrêté ici. Quoi? Ce fameux Pierre, lui, serait le père biologique de maman? Quel scandale! Où on trouve une aéroport codienne? On doit y aller en route. C'est parti, les gars. Let's go! Ah merde, par contre j'ai oublié de changer le logo, attendez. Je suis con. C'est où ce PC? Ce PC, image... Non. C'est celui-là. Parfait. Let's go, on repart directement en voiture. Alors, comme d'habitude, les amis, en semaine, c'est 2 heures. Et en week-end, c'est plus long. Même le mardi soir, on fait plus long parce que je commence plus tard. Le mercredi, c'est qu'à 10h15.
All right, time to order that room service.
This is not the kind of place that has room service. I'm sorry.
What?
Hotels do room service. This is a motel.
Just like the summer place was a mobile home and not a trailer.
Right, but the other way around. But there's a restaurant and lounge right next door, though. I'm gonna head down there and get us dinner, okay? And I'm going to have a cocktail while I wait. It's been a long day. I'll be back with something to eat soon.
Well, all right. That's almost like room service.
What do you want to eat?
Oh, burger?
Burger it is. Do your homework.
Qu'est-ce qu'on a? Quand on a eu, on fouille partout. Et rien.
Ooh, a visitor's guide. Oh, how lovely.
Peeps.
Flavored water. No thanks.
It's burger time. How's that homework coming along?
Fine. How was the restaurant?
Overpriced. But I guess that's the price you pay for convenience.
S'il y a Kyoba les tests comme personnage, ça va.
Enjoy. I'm gonna call August.
Tell her I said hi.
August? Guess where I am? At a motel in Peloton. Tess and I took a little road trip. She says hi. We paid a visit to the old summer house. You remember the summer house? Mobile home. Yes, it's still there. Anyway, we came away with some questions about Mom and Dad.
Le hamburger est mon rival et je le vaincrai. Salut ma puce, ça va? Je travaille à tard ce soir. On se parle demain, je pense fort à toi, papa. Hey Francine, devine quoi? Ok, on va au Canada demain. Si j'ai plus de réseau, je te ferai signe quand on sera revenu. Pour moi si tu reçois mon message ce soir. Ok. Et voilà ça. Et voilà que j'ai vaincu le présent burger. Ensuite. Holy Bible. Bible.
Do you think, could Dad have... Yeah, she's here. Hold on. She wants to talk to you. I'm going out for a smoke. Back in a few.
Hello, Teresa.
Auguste.
Hi, August.
This is all... It's pretty crazy, huh?
Yeah, that's one word for it.
How do you feel about it?
Comment tu te sens?
I think it's pretty...
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bigger deal for you and Mom. I just think... I don't know, it's just kind of... It's like seeing a whole new side of Grandma, now that she's gone.
Yeah. I was still pretty young when our dad died, so I think it's a lot harder on your mom than on me. I never really knew him.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. I've spent enough on therapy to almost be over it. Did you guys find anything out there? I haven't been since we were kids.
We found some of your old art. Stuff you made as a kid.
Oh, that's so fun. I was a creative kid.
Do you ever do that kind of stuff now?
Well, no, not really. Not as much as I'd like to. Although I have to do a lot of creative stuff at work. But it would be nice to get back into writing.
And what about drawing?
I was a dedicated artist, but never a very good one. I'll leave the visual stuff to you. What about the house? What was it like?
It was pretty beat up.
Yeah. I'm surprised it was still standing.
I guess part of me hoped we could just move out there.
Move out there? Oh my gosh. You're breaking my heart. You'd rather live in the middle of nowhere than in Chicago?
What?
With me, in the townhouse. Didn't your mom say?
No. What about Mom? Can she stay with you?
Of course. Both of you. But she doesn't want to.
What do you mean?
She... Look, you should talk to her about it. It isn't my place.
Why didn't...
Oh, hold on. Work is calling. I gotta go. Love you, Teresa.
Love you too, Anarchist.
And Jocelyn is
On est sur la route.
and it's so obvious that she forgot her line, and of course she did, because she only got off book a few days before, and he's just staring at her.
Uh-huh.
And Todd needs her to say it, otherwise the whole scene makes no sense, and it's dead quiet. It's opening night! And so then she just says, "Who are you? The Pirate of Penzance?" Tess,
What?
are you even listening to what I'm saying?
Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm listening.
If you want to just drive quietly for a while, that's fine. I can do that.
Je m'ennuie tellement. Je me demande ce que se passe entre papa et Francine. Attends, je sais déjà.
Wait, where's my cell phone? Did I leave it in my backpack?
La pesanteur. Ça bug un peu par contre.
Oh no.
What?
My cell phone.
Tu
I
as oublié.
left my cell phone at the hotel.
Are you sure?
Yes, I looked everywhere. It's not in the glove box. It's not in my backpack. I don't have the charger either. I must have left it on the charger at the hotel.
Oui, j'ai cherché partout. Il n'est pas dans la boîte à gants, ni dans mon sac à dos. Je ne trouve pas non plus le chargeur. J'ai dû l'oublier au motel après l'avoir mis à charger. Vraiment d'aller le récupérer. J'ai besoin de mon téléphone.
I need my phone.
Tess, we have been driving for over an hour already. We are not driving all the way back to the motel just so you can have your phone for one day.
You don't understand.
Tu ne comprends pas. Si on n'y retourne pas, il risque de plus être qu'on reviendra. Francine va se faire sans encre.
I just need it.
That's not much of a reason.
Mom, we have to turn around. We haven't been driving for an hour.
Yes, we have. We left 1 hour and 18 minutes ago.
Well, we can drive faster on the way back.
I am not breaking the speed limit and getting pulled over and getting a ticket because you can't wait till tonight to get
You know, I wouldn't have left my phone there if it wasn't for you. You were lying to me, and I was so distracted. And now you won't even go back. And
Hold on. I was lying to you? When was I lying to you?
Attends. Je t'ai menti. Quand ça? Tu ne m'as jamais parlé des cachets que tu prends. Tu ne m'as pas dit qu'on pourrait retracher.
you never told me about the pills.
J'ai vu les cachets dans la valise.
What pills? Did you go through my suitcase?
Yeah, that's where I found them. Flu, oxy, something? What are those?
What business is that of yours? You went through my stuff? Yeah. Yes, it's Prozac, Tess. But since you apparently need to know, with everything going on, I need a little help, and I'm not ashamed of it. But I am very disappointed in you for violating my privacy. So that's what this is about? My prescription medication?
No. You didn't tell me we could stay with August. Why would you just lie to me and say August was unwilling to help us?
I didn't lie. She doesn't want to help. Helping would be buying the house, and when I asked, she said no.
But she offered to let us stay with her.
And I said no. There's a million reasons why that's a bad idea.
At least we'd be sleeping in a bed and not a car.
We aren't gonna sleep in the car. I'll figure something out.
Aren't you concerned? We have no plan. You have no plan.
I have a plan. Money might be tight, but it's
Juste
not
pour un
like
téléphone, je prenne la tête. Si papa et toi étions encore ensemble, tu crois qu'on serait en ce moment? Pourquoi mon travail te laisse si différent? Pourquoi est-ce que tu détestes Auguste?
If you and Dad were still together, what do you think we would be right now?
I don't know, Tess.
Do you think we still would have lost the house?
Where are you going with this?
You're always trying to make him look bad. But while he was here, we were fine.
We were fine?
Maybe he wouldn't have had to pursue his dreams somewhere else if you had been more supportive of him. He was always working on stuff. He would know what to do.
That's not what was going on. And don't bring your dad into this.
Why not? Why can't we talk about Dad? Actually talk about Dad for once. The divorce,
I don't want to have this discussion right now.
Fine. You don't want this discussion? I'll just find out when I go to Nevada.
What?
When I see Dad when I go next month.
You're not going to Nevada next month.
Yes, I am. I already have the tickets.
What do you mean? With what money?
From my business. I'm going.
From your business. I can't believe you. That you would go behind my back?
If you just told me what was happening, I wouldn't have to. I wouldn't have to ask Dad to tell me the truth.
The truth? Please. Oh, so that's what this is all about, huh? You want to know what's the truth? Fine. Here's the truth. The divorce wasn't mutual. I divorced him.
You.
Your father announced he was going to Reno to become a full-time gambler and expected me to say, "Oh, sure, honey, feel free to abandon me and my daughter and dying mother to try out your next get-rich-quick scheme." What? What kind of person would think a marriage could work with that kind of distance? So then I have to be the bad guy, just like always. He gets to run away and be the fun parent, and I have to be the mean mom and do all the work. So I divorced him. I'm sure he's just as proud of his new job as I am, and that's why you're hearing about it now. So sure, go to Nevada, ask him all about it. I'm sure he'll tell you the truth.
Désolé, j'ai perdu mon téléphone, mon appui, je me suis trop embrouillé avec ma mère. Ça craint maintenant, on va devoir. Ok. Ok, voilà, j'arrive. Ok, ça marche. Bon, les écritures comme ça, j'arrive pas à lire. C'est trop italique, c'est en italique, donc italique ou écriture spéciale, ça j'arrive pas à lire. Péniche maintenant.
It's a dead end.
It's not a dead end. We just have to get out and walk.
Where, Tess?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I think it's through here. Thanks for the help, by the way.
Look, I know you're upset. We both are. Let's just get in, see what we can find about Pierre, and get out. Before I change my mind.
Agreed.
C'est parti pour la péniche. Danger de ne pas entrer. C'est du sang.
Ew, why on earth did I just touch that?
Yikes.
Une machette.
Somebody has anger issues.
Ah, un couteau.
Couldn't just set down the knife gently, could ya?
Nounours. Ça suffit.
How are we supposed to get on board?
Maybe there's something around here we can use.
Ok. Alors, on aimerait accéder au bateau, mais avec un saut pareil. Adieu les tibias. On peut peut-être se servir de quelque chose pour traverser. Oui.
This is so stupid. We're trespassing. We need to go back home.
But
What if you fall off and break your neck, Tess? Or who knows what's even in that boat? Or if the floorboards are all rotted,
but we're already here. And the trailer home,
mobile home.
the mobile home, was fine. I just think if we go back now, what's the point? Don't you want to know what happened to Grandma? To find Pierre?
Okay, fine. You stay here, and I'll see what I can find.
No, you can't go in without me.
Don't tell me what I can't do, Tess. No matter how grown up you think you might be, I'm still your mother.
You're right. I'm sorry. We've done all of this so far together. I just don't want to give that up.
All right, we'll do it together. But I should go first.
No, I should go.
No way. What if you fall off?
I can say the same to you. I should go first. I'm not gonna let my poor, aged mother walk across a rickety bridge before I'm sure it's safe.
Let's flip a coin. Call it heads or tails.
Pile ou face?
No, I'm going first. It's my filial duty.
You really think it's dangerous?
If I thought it was dangerous, I wouldn't walk across at all.
Great, then we'll flip a coin. I call heads.
Oh my god. I won!
Just be careful and stay away from the edge.
Là, on est sur la péniche. Je vais avoir tout. C'est verrouillé, bien sûr. Le magazine pour les hommes, Gentleman, octobre 1968, 12 pages d'illustration des femmes islandaises. Roman court, Istanbul la nuit, par Richard Volp, auteur de Kamikaze, tendance sur les campus, interview avec le réalisateur J.R. Ritter. Fiction de Reed Baker Norris et de Robert Duhart. Humour de Al Quinn et Ken Kay. J'ai été surpris de recevoir une autre lettre de ta part, c'est tout. Une péniche aménagée, vivre sur l'eau, quelle idée romantique. Mais tu ne penses pas que ça risque d'être un peu petit pour 2 enfants et nous? Surtout avec un ado, tu n'aurais pas pu le consulter avant de prendre cette décision. Nous sommes toujours là à attendre que la situation se calme. Je suis impatient de commencer une nouvelle vie, mais je commence à m'inquiéter. Que vont penser les enfants avec tout ce qu'ils ont déjà traversé? Que vous pensez mes parents quand on disparaîtra? Ma pauvre mère, elle a déjà perdu son beau-fils. Est-ce qu'on ne tentera pas de nous retrouver? Il n'y a vraiment aucune autre solution, Hélène.
Wow, this is from when Grandma was really young.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this one.
You look a lot like her.
Really? I always thought I looked more like my father.
Maybe you were just imagining things?
What? Oh, you mean because he might not have been my father? I suppose I can see the resemblance now that I think about it.
You have her smile.
Ok. Bien sûr, on l'a faite.
It's locked. This must be where the money is.
I seriously doubt that, but regardless, we'll have to...
Can I just kick it in?
I'd say you're free to try, but I don't want you hurting yourself.
How sturdy can it be? Alright, pretty sturdy.
Alors, le bureau de Pierre, il doit bien y avoir quelque chose qui pourrait éclairer cette belle histoire. C'est verrouillé, bien sûr, parce que ce ne serait pas trop facile autrement. Verrouillé.
Cool.
Des jumelles.
Nobody to spy on now.
Alors, Octolec, Ontario, 2 août 1968. Reçu $3000 de Monsieur Pierre, Lautrec pour la vente de la péniche au ralenti, Monsieur Wisner.
$3,000 for a houseboat?
Are you saying that's a lot or a little?
C'est beaucoup ou pas beaucoup? Beaucoup.
These are like $1968, right? I mean, $3,000 then is probably like...
C'est des dollars de 1968, hein. De coup, $3000, c'est genre 10 000 $, 100 000 $, 1 million $. Du coup, $3000.
$1 million.
Jesus, Tess, how do you think inflation works?
I think for any dollar amount before 1970, you just multiply whatever the price was by 1 million.
I see. I'm sure the Federal Reserve would love you.
So how much then?
I don't know. $10,000?
Well, that was my second guess. So what else could you have bought for that much back then? A car? A nice car?
Probably. Maybe.
Yeah, so this crappy boat for the same amount you could buy, like, a sports car with? Seems like a lot.
But you can live on a houseboat.
You could live in a sports car if you don't have a very high standard of living.
Yeah. Much higher standard of living on this rotting houseboat.
Ok. Proposé. C'est quoi ça? Ah, un gouvernail avec tous les trucs. Bouton. Chapeau du capitaine.
Really getting into the sea captain persona, aren't we?
C'est quoi?
Did the boat ever even leave this dock?
Ok. Pinky Aquan. Ah. Allez, maintenant on peut pas aller. On peut point de lire.
Dodge this!
Ne parle pas de ces drôles d'idées que je me fais, mes inquiétudes n'ont rien de drôle, nous sommes tous affectés. Tu dis qu'on aura tout ce dont on puisse rêver, mais ce n'est pas moi qui a choisi de fuir et de franchir la frontière en demandant à l'autre de le suivre et d'emporter sa vie et ses enfants avec elle, peu importe les sommes d'argent en jeu. Je rêve d'avoir des choses que l'argent ne peut pas acheter, des amitiés précieuses que j'ai forgées depuis l'enfance, une relation avec mes parents et ma famille, un travail d'épanouissement qui me permet d'aider les autres, ou encore savoir que mes enfants peuvent grandir à leurs grands-parents et leurs amis. Et c'est que tu me demandes d'abandonner, et dans quel but? Pour s'isoler dans un endroit inconnu sur un vieux bateau avec de l'argent qui nous permet d'acheter quoi exactement? À quoi bon être riche si nous perdons tout? Hélène. Merde.
You tell him, Grandma.
Yeah. Not one to mince words.
All those years of writing advice columns paid off, I guess. Kinda nice that she was thinking about you guys too. Not just uprooting your life, dumping you in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. I can't imagine what it would have been like to grow up here.
You'd have to learn French.
Sacre bleu.
Oh no, it's already happening.
Ok.
Oh, it's for 4 players. Sorry, Pierre.
Livre de compte. Date, description, débit, crédit. Août, cash, provisoire, repas, carte postale, etc. Bâton ou ralenti. Reçu du 2 août, poker dans la cabane. Course, all sense, cavalier, liquor, whisky, vin. Charlie's, provision pour les filles. Jeu de craps. 2 octobre, course. 4 provision pour bateau. Bouée de sauvetage, équipement de navigation, course de chevaux. Niwas, nitrat, course, café, vin. 19 Charlie, literie, vêtements, etc. Prêt à jeune H pour la maison. Documents. 1er novembre, cash. 2 cavalerie, whisky, porte-vodka, poker, cavalier, etc. Décembre, craps. 3 janvier, poker. 7 repas avec les gars. Mars, mai, 14 juillet, cash. 7 oct.
Boy, he really burned through it.
I can't imagine just spending $40,000 on nothing.
Well, some of it was on this boat.
Yeah, seems like he really loved it.
Can you imagine Grandma living here?
Can you imagine August living here?
Maybe then she would have been a famous painter, because she would have, had to paint a bunch of stuff to make it less ugly.
For sure.
And you and Grandma would have had to fish every day.
This is a very tempting scene you're painting.
I'm imagining something like Little House on the Prairie, but on a boat.
Little houseboat on the river?
Rolls off the tongue.
Les cambrioleurs frappent à nouveau à Porton. La police d'État et la police locale sont à la recherche d'un groupe de voleurs s'étant enfui avec une somme d'argent non révélée dérobée à Kleinman Cloutiers lors d'un cambriolage s'étant déroulé en pleine nuit samedi dernier. D'après la police d'État, ils seraient rentrés par effraction dans le magasin aux environs de 1h20, auraient démonté le coffre-fort du magasin et pris l'argent avant de fuir. Il n'y a aucun témoin. L'agent Randolph Weston de la police de Porton a déclaré: nous encourageons les commerces locaux à déposer leurs espèces à la banque à la fin de chaque journée de travail. Il est dangereux de garder de l'argent liquide dans votre magasin tant que ces cambrioleurs n'ont pas été appréhendés. La police d'État de Michigan a mis en place une ligne téléphonique de renseignements anonymes pour quiconque aurait des informations sur l'identité des voleurs.
The burglary ring! Mom, Grandma's boyfriend here was a bank robber. Why else would he have this?
Maybe my mother sent it to him.
For what?
To keep him abreast of current events?
Oh, come on, Mom. Grandma had a thing going with a bank robber. How cool is that?
Well, okay, they didn't rob any banks. It was the jewelry counters at department stores and things like that.
Department store robber doesn't quite have the same ring.
And it wasn't robbery, it was burglary.
What's the difference?
A robbery is when you take something from someone under duress. A burglary, you take it when they're unaware, I think.
You think?
Listen, it's been a while since I've brushed up on my criminology.
And why are they so sure it was men?
What?
It says the men broke into the store, but there were no witnesses. So how do they know it was men?
You're thinking lady robbers.
Like Catwoman.
I like it. Very cinematic.
Do you think Grandma could have helped?
Are you seriously asking if I think my mother was an accomplice in all this?
Tu me demandes sérieusement si je pense que ma mère est complice?
No, on second thought, maybe not. Grandma Helen was too smart to get involved in something like that.
Cavalier Liquor, bière, vin, alcool, 213 Su, téléphone 39. Powhatan, octobre 68, Monsieur Lantrac, adresse, quartier français, Joshua Lincoln. Old Clarken Stort, Calif Plias, Pirelli Cab, René Chalbis, payé, aucun remboursement.
Attention, every. Oh man, this doesn't work. Should have seen that coming.
Où se trouve la clé, les gars? Allô? Allô? Désolé les amis. Ouais. Putain, je suis perdu, les gars. Faut que je trouve la clé, les gars. La clé. Je sais pas où elle est. Le bureau de Pierre.
This looks intense. What's the brushy thing for? Quite the party boat Peter had going on here.
No kidding.
I kind of want to clean up the rest of these.
Ugh, why?
Pourquoi? Elles sont toutes sous ça, ces deux-là. Ce n'est pas toi qui dis toujours qu'il faut recycler. Ça doit être la meilleure chose à faire.
It just feels like the right thing to do.
That seems kind of futile. You're gonna clean up the rest of this boat, too?
Maybe I will.
pas ici. C'est pas ici. Putain de merde. Pas aller par là. Ah, ça me... je suis perdu.
Pierre! Pierre was here.
Looks like we're on the right track.
Comme dans Silent Hill, comme dans les marécages de la mélancolie. Regarde ces arbres.
Check out those trees.
What about them?
Well, I don't know, look at them.
They're trees. And?
Just thought they were cool as all.
Je sèche. trouvé. Je vais me faire un café, j'arrive tout de suite. Et... ouais. On a trouvé la clé. J'ai bien reçu ta dernière lettre, c'est ma réponse finale. Tu dis avoir fait tout ça pour moi, mais c'est faux. Tu as fait tout ça pour toi. C'est toi qui n'étais pas satisfait de ce qu'on avait de nos revenus et qui voulait toujours plus. C'est toi qui as choisi de gagner ta vie de façon illégale. C'est toi qui as choisi de fuir au Canada pour sauver ta peau et qui n'est pas rien dit jusqu'à ce qu'il soit trop tard pour faire marcher l'arrière. Je refuse de te suivre plus longtemps. Tu dis que ce sont aussi des enfants, je sais bien, mais ce sont mes enfants également. Je suis là pour elle à chaque jour, à les réconforter dans leur chagrin, à les consoler de la perte de leur père. Je m'efforce de jouer la comédie, mais je commence à m'habituer à cette situation. Je m'habitue à faire tout ça seul, à avoir mes propres opinions, à vivre cette nouvelle vie. Je commence à me sentir mieux et à penser que je m'en sortirai. Et c'est tout.
So I guess that's it?
Et c'est tout.
Grandma and
Et c'est tout.
Peter had all this trouble and then Grandma just changed her mind?
I think maybe she wasn't so convinced in the first place.
Well then, why string Peter alone like this for so long? He bought a boat and fixed up the kids' room and everything?
Maybe she just wasn't sure at first. Or didn't want to hurt him.
Oh yeah, I bet he felt great about reading this.
Tu dis que tu ferais tout ce qu'il faudrait pour que je sois heureuse, que tu me démontres ce que je te mérite d'avoir. Je ne vois pas une autre façon de te dire ça, mais tu l'as déjà fait. Tout ce que je veux, c'est être seule et pouvoir vivre cette nouvelle vie à ma façon. Ne nous contacte plus moi ou les filles, nous avons fini cette histoire. Je crois que nous étions heureuses avant, j'espère que tu pourras être à nouveau heureux un jour, Hélène.
This could come in handy.
Looks like a mailbox key.
Didn't we see some mailboxes up by the gate where we came in?
Ok. Rien. Il n'y a rien. Il n'y a rien. Il n'y a rien. Parti. Partir de là. Ah putain, il y a peut-être un truc à voir. Je sais pas. Alors peut-être aller sur la trappe. On va voir. Qu'est-ce que je veux faire? Qu'est-ce que je dois faire? Partir de là? Peut-être sortir de là. Je sais pas. Je suis en train de patauger, les gars.
Looks like Pierre tried to mail this, but he messed up the postage or something. Ooh, let's crack this bad boy open.
Wait, opening other people's mail? I don't know, Tess.
Attends, ouvrir le courrier des gens, je ne sais pas, Tess. Allez, maman, lâche-toi un peu. Je suis sûr que tu lui referas aussi le fait de mettre sur une péniche. Si ton vrai père, tu es une parente proche ça.
If this guy was your real father, he was next to Pierre, so it's fine.
Is that how that works?
I don't know, probably. Makes sense to me.
I suppose you have a point.
Let's see what we've got here.
Okay. Loutrec, boîte 9 Optolec. Karma honte. Retour à Rotunto. Rotunto Sender renvoie à l'expéditeur. Non réclamé, no suc adresse inexistante. Adresse incomplète, nouvelle adresse ok, partie sans les adresses. Fait par le destinataire. Insuffisance post affranchissement insuffisant. Bureau du shérif, Glen Country, ok. Aux personnes concernées, je voudrais confesser ma culpabilité. J'ai participé à une série de cambriolages au cours desquels une somme totale de près de 2 millions de dollars a été volée. J'étais inspecteur en bâtiment à Glen County pendant plus de 10 ans. Lors d'une partie de poker en 1966, j'ai été approché par un homme souhaitant m'acheter des plans et des informations. Avec d'autres censés, il visait de grands magasins et autres commerces qui gardaient beaucoup d'argent liquide sur place pendant la nuit. Je me suis retrouvé de plus en plus impliqué dans l'affaire et ils m'ont proposé une part de 10% si je leur disais comment éviter les mesures de sécurité installées. Ils sont mis à choisir des cibles de plus en plus risquées, mais je n'ai pas pu faire marcher en arrière car ils m'ont menacé, moi et ma famille. Je n'avais pas le choix, j'ai donc falsifié une acte de décès grâce à des documents dérobés au bureau du comté. J'ai abandonné ma femme et mes filles et j'ai passé la frontière sous un faux nom après leur avoir donné des instructions pour pouvoir me suivre. Elles ne l'ont jamais fait et je regrette de leur avoir demandé. J'ai détruit le peu qui me restait de mon argent mal acquis. Ma femme Hélène, ce ne serait rien de mes faits, je sais ce qu'ils sont trop tard. Elle a joué le jeu avec l'histoire de ma mort car elle n'avait pas le choix. Elle est innocente et je suis la seule personne à avoir volontairement choisi de prendre part à cette série de méfaits. Je demande seulement que vous laisserez ma femme et mes filles en dehors de ça. Ceci est ma confession, Léonard Lambros.
So Pierre was my dad?
He wrote this whole confession, but he never made it. It's been here ever since.
I can't believe it.
Well, it says right there.
No, I mean rhetorically, Tess. Jeez.
Right.
So my mother wasn't having an affair at all. Or whatever this would have been.
Not except with Grandpa's secret identity.
So my father hadn't died when we thought he'd had a heart attack. He was just here, on this dock. We never got to know him. He was just a car ride away. August and I suffered over something that never even happened.
Nous l'avons jamais connu alors qu'il était à quelques heures en voiture. Auguste et moi avons ouvert pour quelque chose qui n'a même pas eu lieu. Mais c'est tout de même d'arriver d'une certaine façon ou non. Je suis vraiment zéro.
Yeah. I'm really sorry, Mom. For your whole life, you thought your dad had just died, and you had to live with that. That really sucks.
I can't believe it. I can't believe he just abandoned us. All this time, he was here. He gave up his family, his children.
For an old boat and some booze.
I wish I could have talked to him. Just one more time. And my mother living a lie for the rest of her life. I can't even imagine. I just wish I could have talked to her about it. While she was alive.
J'avais voulu pouvoir l'aider, qu'elle puisse se faire confiance, que ça se finisse autrement.
Wish she could have trusted you?
Yeah. If we could have just... She didn't have to carry all this alone.
Merde.
I can't believe she would do that to us, lie to us her whole life. Why didn't she say anything? Even when we were all grown up.
Maybe she was trying to protect you.
Yeah, maybe. August was so little. But I was old enough to know the truth. I just wish we would have talked.
So, that's it? He spent all his money, tried to send this confession, and disappeared, and he never came back? Do you think he could still be alive?
I don't know. Honestly, I honestly don't care. It doesn't really matter, does it? Either way, he's gone.
You don't want to keep going? Maybe we could find...
No, I think we found enough.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Mom.
He pretended to die. But he really just left me, like everyone else.
I didn't leave you.
Well, maybe not yet. But your dad...
I thought you said you were the one who kicked Dad out.
I mean... Well, it wasn't quite like that. I guess... Listen. I'll give you the full story in the car. I'm freezing out here.
Yeah, me too.
Tess, thanks for doing this. For coming with me.
Of course.
And for pushing me to find out what happened.
Just doing my job.
I know I haven't been the best mom lately. But I am so lucky to have such an incredible, kind...
Et non, la conversation, les gars. Elle compte pas les tests. Hein.
Beautiful, hard-working...
Stop. You make me cry.
Just such an amazing daughter.
I love you, Mom.
I love you too, honey.
Okay. Donc on a fini la péniche, on a un peu du mal à trouver la clé.
Hey, Mom. I was thinking about something. I wonder what Grandma would say about all this.
Good question. What do you think?
I don't think she'd be too happy.
Now, girls, I hid those private things away so people wouldn't find them. I don't know why you couldn't leave well enough alone. Well, if you didn't want people to find it, maybe you should have gotten rid of it. Well, okay. Maybe I did want you to find it. A little bit.
So you asked about what happened with me and Dad.
Uh-huh.
Well, your dad, was always looking for the next thing. Always had a new idea to try that was going to fix all his problems, our problems. And for a while, it was the video store. And then that sales thing, and then he decided that he was going to be a professional poker player.
Is that what you meant by full-time gambler?
Yeah. I mean, not really a gambler. He's not playing with his own money. It's all tournaments and stuff. They're playing as a sport.
Moi je voulais dire pas vraiment parieur. Il ne se passe son argent, c'est surtout des tournois et tout, c'est un sport.
That's insane. Didn't anybody tell him the house always wins?
Oh, I did. But this isn't playing poker against the house. It's against other players. There is no house. Believe me, I heard all his justifications. They were plenty.
And even though he's been gone for a couple years, he's never told me why he's really out there. Why wouldn't he tell me?
Maybe deep down, he's not so proud of it.
Maybe he just didn't want to tell me till after he hit it big. So he chose right when Grandma really started getting sick and we moved in to take care of her to go off and follow his dream? He must really like poker.
He likes it. But I wouldn't say that's the real reason he left. The split came at a really hard time. The theater was doing worse and I was spending all my time there. Then your grandmother started really declining and needed more and more help. I think when I decided we needed to move in with her to care for her, well, being a full-time caretaker for his mother-in-law was not something your father ever signed up for. So he left for Nevada. He wanted to stay married. Said we could make it work. But by that time...
It was already over.
Yeah, exactly. I realized that
Regarde la route, ça va te
this was a
conduire.
pattern that would never really end. Do you blame me for ending it?
Tu m'en veux d'y avoir mis fin? Il y aurait seulement qu'il soit là.
I just wish he was here. I miss having him around.
Yeah. It's hard to have a dad who just leaves.
At least I can still text him. For you,
I mean, we thought he died, which was still awful, but I guess it was way better than knowing he was there all along, just a day away.
I'm sorry, Mom.
Thanks, Tess. I'm glad that, well, your father has faults, but I don't think he'd ever fake his own death and never talk to you again. I mean, if there wasn't anything good about him, I wouldn't have married him in the first place.
I'm sorry for buying the tickets.
Oh,
I should have talked to you first. I guess I thought, I don't know, that Dad, explained everything to me in a way that made sense, and that he was living some great life out there.
no, you shouldn't apologize. I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier. I guess I was embarrassed. That I would have married such a ding-dong. Professional gambler. I didn't want to have to say it out loud. But I guess you can't keep running away from your problems forever.
Now I have these tickets and I don't know what to do.
I think you should go.
To Reno?
Yeah. I think it would be good for you to hear his side of the story. We may not always get along, but he's not a bad guy. And you guys have a good relationship. You should spend some time with him. I think it'd be good for both of you.
Are you sure, Mom?
Yeah, I'm sure. But it's not over Thanksgiving, right?
Oh, God, no. And Miss August mac and cheese? Fat chance. I'm proud of you, Mom.
For what?
What do you mean for what? You're kick-ass. How many moms would stop packing up their house to drive their daughter all over Michigan to search for a family secret? Or run their own business, run a community theater? That's pretty cool.
All right. Maybe not the brightest idea from a financial perspective, but it is pretty cool. Thanks, honey. That means a lot. And speaking of businesses, it's pretty impressive that you made enough money to buy a plane ticket.
Yeah, it's exciting that people are willing to pay me to design websites.
Well, I've seen what you can do, and you do a great job.
Oh, thanks, Mom.
I'm serious. When I saw your web stuff, I mean, I don't always know what I'm looking at, but I know it looks good.
Thanks.
An artist's eye, just like your grandma.
And my mom. But maybe it skipped over my hand.
Oh, come on. Her painting wasn't that bad. Well, I guess I always imagined that you'd go to Ford like Grandma and me. It's silly, but it's not fair of me. God knows I didn't do everything my mom wanted me to do.
Tu sais que je n'ai pas fait tout ce que ma mère attendait de moi. Comment fréquenter Kurt? Comment te faire Kurt?
Yeah, exactly. Amongst many other things. But yeah, it's hard to let go. To see you as an adult and not just my baby girl.
Mom.
You were so cute back then. Even cuter than now.
Stop.
And you had the biggest head. Everyone said it. Everyone said, that's the baby with the biggest head.
Bowling ball head. The bowling ball baby.
Yep. And it was all your dad. On my side, we all have perfect, tiny little heads. Like golf balls.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think about the whole August thing?
Moving in with her?
Yeah. I guess it's a big decision, moving to Chicago.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly.
Would you want to move in with her?
Tu voudrais vivre avec elle? Ça a l'air une bonne idée. Je ne sais pas.
It seems like a good choice. Even if it's just for a while, at least we'd have a place to stay.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Are you worried about the theater? Or my school?
These days I'm worried about everything, but I'm confident too. Confident we can figure it out.
Yeah.
We've been through so much this last year. You've been through so much. I have to have faith that we'll continue to make things work.
Yeah. Me too.
I will say, August's house is pretty nice.
Her bathtub is the size of my bedroom.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be worth it for the bathtub alone. We should call August and tell her about all this.
Oh, hey August, guess what? Our dad really is our dad.
You can sleep easy. We're not French Canadian after all.
Whatever we end up doing, I'm glad you're with me.
Yeah, me too.
C'est la fin du jeu, les gars. Ok, on a fini le jeu. C'était cool. Ouais, en fait, moi je voulais dire que moi je me suis dit qu'à la fin de cette conversation longue, on aurait dû continuer demain. En fait, non, on a fini le jeu en fait en 2 épisodes. En 2 épisodes, on a fini le jeu, donc c'est cool. C'est-à-dire que demain, on commencera un nouveau jeu demain soir. Ça sera du Super Hot Mine Controller Delete. Voilà. Donc on a fait quoi? On a fait la maison. On a fait quoi? On a fait le motel. Qu'est-ce qu'on a fait d'autre? On a fait la vieille baraque là dans la Cambrousse. Et on a fait la péniche, c'est tout. Nickel. C'est cool. Super jeu en tout cas. Mais à part que des fois je devais chercher certains objets, j'ai mis un peu de temps pour chercher les objets, mais ça va. Si vous voulez sur le Game Pass, il est bien le jeu là. Il est court en plus, il est même 2 heures, le jeu il est fini. Nous on a fait plus de 2 heures parce que le temps de chercher tous les trucs, le temps de tout lire et tout ça, on a mis un peu de temps. Parfait. Je suis là aujourd'hui, j'ai pas arrêté de faire la plonge, donc compliqué. Il y avait beaucoup de vaisselle aujourd'hui au travail. Toi, je suis un peu lessivé quoi, donc je vais aller dormir. Fatigué. Bien me reposer jusqu'à... Après, je suis levé à 5h quoi, donc 5h30. Donc voilà. Bien me reposer pour être en forme demain. C'est important. Donc on a fini l'île ouest, on a fini l'île ouest. Là on a commencé, là on a fini Hot Wheels. On a fini Open Road. Et là, demain, on commencera Super Hot. Qui est normalement un jeu de VR, mais qui est sur la Xbox. Donc on fera le version Xbox. Hein. « 24 Bit Games ». En tout cas, il n'y avait que 2 personnages. J'avais Opal et Tess, la mère et la fille. Après, il y avait Auguste et Hélène, mais ça, c'est des personnages secondaires qu'on n'a pas vu dans la série, dans le jeu. On a vu pas en version personnage, mais en version off. C'est-à-dire que aujourd'hui, vous aurez le droit. Épisode 4, première partie de Hot Wheels. Et demain, vous aurez le droit à la fin de Hot Wheels. L'épisode 4, première partie, il dure 4 minutes. Parce qu'il y a un problème de co il n'y a pas longtemps, il y a 1 ou 2 jours. Et puis, vous aurez le droit à la fin demain soir. Voilà. Et puis vous aurez le droit au premier épisode de Open Road du mercredi. Nous aurons le droit à la fin jeudi. Et puis nous on commence Super Hot Mine Control Delete dès demain à compter de 17h45-18h. Après sur le Game Pass, je vous ai réservé quelques petits jeux sympas. Je sais pas dire le titre mais on verra bien. Des petits jeux indés, donc qui durent pas très longtemps. Je vais installer 3-4 des jeux comme ça. Donc c'est cool. Et vous dites-moi quelle partie vous a plu dans le jeu. Si je mets cette vidéo en replay sur YouTube prochainement, c'est possible, mais c'est fort possible. Dites-moi dans les commentaires si vous avez plus ce jeu, dans quelle partie vous l'avez bien aimé. Voilà. En tout cas, on a fait 2 jeux sans 8 modes. Hein. Digital et Void. Donc c'est cool. Voilà, je pensais qu'il durerait un poil plus longtemps le jeu, mais non. C'était cool. Alors, 3D artiste, Bojan, Den, Jovan, Mladen. Devoted. Le art director, le technical art, le producteur, le lead producteur, le CEO, assurance qualité, comme sur Evil West. T'as combien d'Alexandre? T'as Alexandre Gauthier, t'as Alexandre Tasseven, t'as Alexandre Vanier. T'en as plein, t'as au moins 3 Alexandres dans la même sous-catégorie de métier, quoi. T'as Guillaume Canon, t'as Guillaume Caron, t'as Guillaume Delmé, t'as Guillaume Lanel. Ah, ils l'ont mis dans l'ordre. En fait, ils ont mis les prénoms dans l'ordre alphabétique. J.K. Oh, il y a mon nom, Kevin Caron, Kevin Poux, c'est ouais, 2 Kevin. Localisation, Transperfect Gaming Studio. De toute façon, on va bientôt s'arrêter. On va s'arrêter, les amis. On attend la fin du générique, des crédits. Après, on va voir si c'est un cinématique de fin. Et bon, c'est là pour aujourd'hui. Oui, il y a le French, il y a le français, l'italien, German, Spanish, le brésilien portugaise, le russe, le Spanish LA, le chinois simplifié, le chinois traditionnel, Kakehashi Games, ouais. Le japonais, le coréen, ainsi de suite. Le musique licence. Do you réalise. Le Good Woman. C'est un jeu de 2003. Il date, hein. C'est un vieux jeu, hein, celui-là. Le Open World, c'est un jeu de 2003. Le Heartbeat. Ah, il y a. Swing. Annapurna Thanks. Donc ça c'est remerciements spéciaux je crois. Toujours à la fin du générique, toujours à la fin des crédits, t'as les remerciements spéciaux, tout comme ça. The Open Road Team Tians. Et c'est un jeu de Oregon film. Parce que c'est ça comme un film narratif, hein, le jeu là, je pense. Ah non, 2020... Je sais pas, 2004, 2024, je sais pas. C'est un jeu de 2024 en fait, non? Ouais, pour moi c'est un jeu de 2024. Je pense que c'était 2003 tout à l'heure, je sais pas. Mais c'est un jeu de 2024, je crois. Je pense. Merci d'avoir joué, et oui, tout simplement. C'était super cool comme jeu, les gars. Vraiment. Ok. Voilà les amis, crédit sélection de chapitre. Crédit sélection de chapitre quitté. Voilà les amis, c'est la fin du jeu. Je vais hop, désinstaller le jeu directement. Alors hop, je vais me mettre directement en caméra large. Voilà. Hop, merci de tous d'avoir suivi. Alors le jeu les amis, si vous voulez vraiment y jouer, il coûte que 15,99 sur Game Pass. Si vous n'avez pas l'abonnement, si vous n'avez pas l'abonnement, vous payez le prix là. Si vous avez l'abonnement, vous pouvez jouer directement en cloud gaming et avec l'abonnement directement. Je les installe les gars. Hop. Installer. Oui. Voilà. Prochain jeu, les gars, nous allons faire du... Alors, ça sera pour demain. On va faire du Super Hot Min Control Delete directement, parce que mes jeux sont installés. Il y en a encore un installé, ça sera... Le Turbo Golf c'est quoi? On va refaire directement dans pas très longtemps. Voilà, hop. Est-ce qu'il y a 8 modules là? Est-ce qu'il y a 8 modules là, les gars? On pourrait essayer. Alors, Min Control Delete. Good mode, ok. Ok, donc il n'y a que 3 modes sur ce jeu, on va faire ça. Juste pour lancer le jeu, les gars, si le jeu marche bien. À demain pour des aventures sur Twitch. Si le jeu marche, c'est bien. S'il ne marche pas, tant pis, c'est pas grave. À demain, tout le monde. Je mettrai l'épisode 4, première partie de Hot Wheels, demain. Et demain soir, je mettrai la fin. À tous, bonne soirée, bon appétit, bonne nuit, tout le monde, demain. Excusez-moi.